From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us. At least 6 people have now died of coronavirus here in the United States, all of them in the state of Washington, where experts believe the virus has been circulating for weeks undetected.
At least 2 of the 6 people who died of coronavirus were residents of a nursing home. Health officials say there are at least 14 cases in the state and expect the number of cases will continue to grow. But in Texas, testing by the CDC is being questioned. In San Antonio, a woman who was quarantined after visiting Wuhan, China, tested negative twice before she was released to the community. The patient is now confirmed to have coronavirus and is back in isolation.
As mayor of this city, I find it totally unacceptable that CDC would release a patient prior to receiving all test results and potentially expose the public to this harm.
The CDC is defending its testing, saying the positive test only detected the dead virus, which is not transmissible.
Right now in Wisconsin, 18 Wisconsinites have tested negative for coronavirus, but 2 cases are still pending.
Testing is now available at 2 sites in Wisconsin. That includes the Milwaukee Health Department and the State Hygiene Lab on the UW-Madison campus. And that is where we find our Madeline O'Neill tonight, who has an update from state health officials. Madeline?
Well, previously those coronavirus tests were only done by the CDC, but now the state hygiene lab here can do its own testing, and those results can come back within 1 to 2 days. It's done but with a swab to the nose or the throat, and positive test results identified by the state lab here on campus will be sent to the CDC for confirmation. An assistant biochemistry professor here at UW-Madison, Robert Kirchdorfer, says being able to test cases here will make a difference.
I think that we're going to find more cases because we're doing a better job of surveillance. I think that that does make a difference and can make a very positive difference in trying to contain the disease.
Kirchdorfer is speaking at a coronavirus panel right now at the Discovery Building on campus, looking into how the outbreak is affecting China. Now, here at home on campus, he's running a dedicated coronavirus program, currently looking into developing a cure or a vaccine. Coming up on News 3 Now at 10, we'll talk about how that process looks and just how quickly the public could see a vaccine here.
Madeline O'Neill live on campus. Thanks, Maddie.
And as coronavirus spreads around the world, Italy has now emerged as the hardest hit country in Europe. The number of cases there soared by 50% on Sunday to more than 1,700. The State Department raised its travel advisory for 2 regions in northern Italy to level 4. That's its highest level, urging Americans not to travel there. Delta and American Airlines announced they will temporarily suspend flights to and from Milan, Italy.
170 UW students studying abroad in Italy are packing their bags and heading home.
The university suspended the program once the CDC upgraded its travel notice to warning level 3 because of a jump in coronavirus cases there. Our Amanda Quintana spoke to a student in Rome and joins us with more. Amanda?
Students were told they needed to make arrangements to get back to the U.S. by the end of this week after just 2 months in Italy. It's a bitter ending, cutting their scheduled stay in half. I was able to video chat with UW junior Molly Davis from her apartment in Rome. She was excited to learn Italian and immerse herself in the culture of the city through her art history class. But once UW suspended the program, all of that was canceled. Now she doesn't know what her trip home on Wednesday is going to look like.
I still feel so safe here. However, I'm definitely worried about coming home because I don't know the situation. I know it's going to be in the airport. I know it's going to be until I get home. So.
Davis assumes students will be screened for fevers, but says she will be surprised if she is quarantined and not allowed to leave the airport. Officials with the study abroad program or UW haven't said what to expect or if they'll get a partial refund. As for when they get back, Davis, like many others, have already subleased their apartments, so they have nowhere to stay here in Madison. They'll be able to finish the course online, but she says that just will not be the same.
Boy, that's something a lot of students look forward to. That's unfortunate. It has to end like that. Amanda, thank you. Now, news about coronavirus is having a negative impact on the Asian population here.
Some say they are the targets of racial discrimination and coronavirus jokes, and this is happening in our local schools. Jamie Perez joins us now. Jamie, where is this happening exactly?
Well, we've heard that this is happening in several school districts around the area, but the Madison School District was the only district that confirmed that comments have been made towards some Asian students. Now, the school's PIO could not tell me what those comments were, only that teachers had overheard some students saying some mean things in the hallways, and they quickly shut that down. The PIO told me that they handle discrimination very seriously and will not tolerate any jokes or comments about the virus. He implores teachers and parents to educate students about the importance of not saying those sorts of hurtful things.
But just how that feels, being that individual who is being accused of being sick with it or whatever the case, and really seizing that moment to educate that student so they, understand that their words have meaning and can be hurtful.
He also said that any student who is heard making such comments will go through a disciplinary process. The MMSD Board of Education is also doing more with their bullying ordinance at its meeting tonight, and they're going to discuss more about the anti-bullying practices and how to combat this sort of thing in schools in the future.
Jamie, thank you.
On Wall Street, a huge day as far as points gained are concerned. This is the biggest single-day gain ever, 1,294 points for the Dow. The Nasdaq jumped 385. The S&P adds 136, making back some of last week's big losses. A warm start to the work week. Could see some rain, though, later this week. Let's check your first warm forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
A few chances for some light rain showers, but overall, we're really in a nice spot for early March. Plenty of sunshine this afternoon. Here's a live look right now at the Edgewater Skycam. We still got sun for about another hour. Tomorrow, we're looking at high temperatures in the mid-40s, so even milder than we were today. There's a slight chance for an isolated rain shower or flurry, mainly north of the Dells for early in the day tomorrow. Otherwise, partly sunny skies, and this mild weather is going to stay around. We should see highs in the mid to upper 30s right now, and as we head into the weekend, we're going to climb on up, seeing 50 degrees again by Saturday and Sunday. We'll take a closer look at those rain chances for the end of the week in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. Beloit police arrested 2 Beloit Memorial High School students this morning after finding an unloaded pellet gun in a student's backpack. School staff noticed suspicious activity before the 2 14-year-old students went into a school restroom. Police said both students were arrested. One student was arrested for possession of a dangerous weapon other than a firearm on school grounds. The other was arrested for possession of marijuana.
A Janesville man is in jail after mishandling a gun that went off and accidentally shot a woman. The Rock County Sheriff's Department says 22-year-old Colton Downing was arrested yesterday for causing injury by negligent use of a dangerous weapon, among other weapon and drug charges. Downing was allegedly holding the gun in La Prairie Township when he accidentally fired it, shooting a 19-year-old woman in the stomach. She was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and she is expected to recover. Downing is scheduled for a court appearance tomorrow.
Sauk County deputies arrested a man Saturday night on suspicion of 10th offense OWI. Deputies say they stopped a 2002 Buick sedan about 9:20 in Spring Green. During that stop, 50-year-old Paul Marzal reportedly showed signs of impairment. Marzal completed field sobriety tests and was subsequently arrested. He was charged with obstructing an officer, 2 counts of bail jumping, and a probation violation.
Molson Coors employees returned to work at the Milwaukee brewery today where a worker fatally shot 5 co-workers and then himself. A company email said employees coming back to work today found heightened security measures, including additional guards, both armed and unarmed, and counseling services were available for employees.
The third Democratic candidate drops out of the presidential race in less than 24 hours before the big Super Tuesday contest. Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota, her campaign says she'll suspend her presidential bid and now endorse Joe Biden. Pete Buttigieg announced his support for Biden later today at a rally in 14 states in American Samoa. Will vote on Tuesday with more than 1,300 delegates up for grabs. A new CBS News poll shows Senator Bernie Sanders leading in the biggest delegate prizes in California and Texas.
There is a massive effort trying to stop Bernie Sanders. The political establishment is coming together, and they will do everything.
There's going to be a real choice that the Democrats are going to have to make between a revolution and results.
Tomorrow will also be the first test of the ballot for former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg, who is the last billionaire standing in the Democratic race after Tom Steyer dropped out over the weekend. CBS News with full coverage and analysis on Super Tuesday tomorrow. It'll be available on CBS and the CBS News app.
In sports, the Badger men's basketball team cracks the AP poll top 25 for the first time this season. The Badgers are ranked 24th in the latest poll. They're continuing to push for a Big Ten title after beating the Minnesota Gophers at home last night. 4 Badgers scored in double digits. Brad Davison carried the team with 20 points in Wisconsin's 71-69 victory over Minnesota. That was an incredible game last night. Here's a look at the Big Ten Conference right now. The Badgers sit in a tie for second place with Illinois and Michigan State. Maryland is on top of the rankings, and the Badgers are just 1 game behind them. Only 2 games left for Wisconsin. The Badgers host Northwestern on Wednesday night, and they will travel to Indiana on Saturday. It's already softball season, and Badger softball player Fiona Girardeau has earned the Big Ten Softball Freshman of the Week award. How do you say it, Eric?
I'm guessing Girardeau.
Okay, I think you're right. Sorry about that. The third baseman.
I'm not sure though either.
Third baseman had a batting average of 357 with
2 bombs.
2 home runs and 6 RBIs last week at the Sun Devils Classic in Arizona.
Fiona can play. That's all we need to say.
That's exactly right.
Well, another week, this guy can play too. Another week, another award for Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo, the NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week again, leading the Bucks to a 4-0 record last week. Giannis scored 29 points, 17 rebounds a game. 41-20 yesterday, by the way. It's the 4th time Giannis has been named Player of the Week this season, 13th time in his career. And his coach getting some hardware. Head coach Mike Budenholzer, the Eastern Conference Coach of the Month for February. Bucks had an NBA best 10-1 record, improving their team best 52-8 record overall. It's the 2nd time Coach Bud has won Coach of the Month this season, 5th time since he's been the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks.
This week, the city of Madison is bringing more attention to women in the construction industry. Women only make up about 10% of the construction workforce, but it's a number that's been growing over the past decade. The National Association of Women in Construction says there are more than 1 million women working some type of job in the construction field. That number has grown steadily in the last 5 years. Part of the reason, there are plenty of different types of jobs available, and women don't face the same pay issues they do in other industries.
There's architects, there's construction inspection, there's engineering, there's operations. There's all of these different avenues for women because we know that the jobs are there, the need is there, and that pay gap is not there.
On average, women in the U.S. make about 79 cents for every dollar a man makes, but in the construction industry, it's almost exactly even, with women earning 99 cents for every dollar a man earns.
Ahead on News 3 now at 5, the warmer weather making it more difficult to do some of your favorite winter activities. We'll hear what the DNR is saying about ice conditions.
And then tonight at 6, after a Wisconsin appeals court overturns a ruling calling for the removal of hundreds of thousands of names from voter rolls, we're looking into who is affected.
We're here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, where we're highlighting some unique playing styles.
Yeah, Jerry. Take Marge and Carol here. They're sure having fun. And notice what appears to be a lucky troll dial on this machine.
Oh, and look, that's the famous bingo card tap. That one always brings good luck.
And check out the form on this pull. That's gotta be a lucky bracelet.
Looks like you got your own lucky bracelet.
What bracelet?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
If it's time for a change in your bath area, Mad City Baths makes it easy in as little as 1 day. From traditional baths and walk-in tubs to the popular tub-to-shower conversion with premium wall colors and patterns like Canyon Slate, Roman Stone, and more. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Don't wait to call. Act now to score big savings during our Slam Dunk sale. Receive 67% off installation on a new bath or shower with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Plus a bonus, $500 in Mad City cash to use toward your purchase. Now that's a slam dunk. And call during this program for a free $50 restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Make time to escape to the coast and enjoy 60 miles of beautiful beaches and let the sound of the ocean's tide take you to your happy place. Now's the perfect time to book your spring getaway to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Besides, you deserve it. Seize your moment now and come, let go, and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Let go and unwind on Myrtle Beach Time.
Hi, folks. Tuesday morning, the warm start to March is going to continue. Hattie will have your forecast to start the day.
And with concern about coronavirus spreading, we're going over how you can prepare to protect your family.
We'll see you at 4:30.
When we hear a big storm's headed our way, some of us fall back into bed, some into fresh powder. It's all about knowing what to expect. Watch News 3 Now for an accurate first warn forecast so you can plan your perfect day.
Well, with temperatures heating back up this week, some winter activities like ice fishing on our lakes might not be as safe.
Gabriella Becerra joins us now to explain more about some safety conditions out on the ice. The ice is still very crowded.
It is, and both the Department of Natural Resources and the Dane County Sheriff's Office says the ice is never 100% safe, but as the weather begins to fluctuate, that risk only gets higher. There are multiple factors that determine how fast the ice melts, including whether there's a current underneath, how deep the water is, and if there's a snow cover over the ice. Lieutenant Conservation Warden Martin Stone says the DNR recommends checking with local outfitters and bait shops who may monitor how thick the ice is, especially during this warm week.
So many changing conditions, and from the surface here, it's really unsure what the condition is on the underside of the ice. So there's never a set amount that's safe. It's always think the ice is never 100% safe, and always use the utmost caution when you venture out on the ice.
If you do fall in, Stone says it's important to try and stay calm and get yourself out as quick as possible. The DNR also recommends not going out alone. Bring a friend with you and a cell phone. Also tell people at home where you'll be and when they expect you to return so they'll know if something goes wrong.
All right, all important advice, especially this time of the year. Gabby, thank you.
Thanks, Gabby.
So for more on this warm trend as we start March, let's get a look at your first warm weather. Meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
I was hoping to get one snowboard lesson in Tyrolean this winter, and it seems like we're starting to warm up just a little too much to get that in for me. Staying above average for the next several days, our temperatures are going to be mild through the work week, into the weekend, and into next week. We don't have any big drops with our temps. Sunny skies are going to stick around, partly sunny for most of the week, and then by Friday and Saturday, we'll start to see mostly sunny skies. And overall, it will mainly be dry outside. There are a few slight chances for some light rain or some light snow and flurries, but overall, we're not expected to pick up any more precipitation, which is a good thing. If you've noticed outside, it's a little muddy with all the snow melting for us right now, so not having anything new move in for a while, that gives a chance for all that precip to get away. So a cold front off to the east didn't really bring any precip last night, but it did bring some cooler air today. Temperatures not quite as mild outside thanks to a northwest breeze, but off to the northwest right now, we do have this long trough that's going to pass over tomorrow, not bringing a big change in the weather, just a slight chance for some isolated flurries or isolated rain early on in the day for your Tuesday. Now overnight, we are expecting partly cloudy skies. Our breeze comes from the south during the day on Tuesday. That's going to help temperatures climb up just a little bit more in the afternoon. But looking into the early morning, around 4, 5, 6 o'clock, there's going to be a chance for light snow, mainly north of the Dells. But even around 7 o'clock, we could see that snow enhanced a little bit closer to Lake Michigan, so along the eastern edge of the state. But otherwise, that clears out in the afternoon. We become partly sunny, and we'll see temperatures in the low 40s. A slight chance for some drizzle, not expecting that snow to actually materialize for us. Looking ahead to Thursday, that'll be a little better chance to see some light rain early in the day. Still that slight chance though for Thursday. We are expecting the shower chance for the morning and early afternoon. Notice though it's mostly north of Madison and doesn't seem like it's going to drip fairly far south for us. And then heading into Thursday night, if there is any lingering light rain, it'll come down to some light snow or flurries, but it's not expected to be any measurable accumulation. Temperatures overnight dropping to the mid to upper 20s, so dropping off at the school bus tomorrow morning. Well, again, we'll be a little cold outside, and if you are north of the Dells, you might see a few snowflakes swirling around. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a few flurries around the northern edge of Dane County, but again, this isn't going to be a major chance for any snow coming down, just some light snowflakes, some light raindrops possible later on as temperatures start to climb up through the morning. Afternoon, we become partly sunny and high temperatures will be climbing to the mid-40s. That's about 10 degrees above average. Our breeze anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, so it is going to be a little breezy outside tomorrow. But temperatures will be in a good spot, and the sunshine also coming through puts us in a good spot as well. So mid-40s for Tuesday and Wednesday with partly sunny skies, a slight chance for rain on Thursday as well. Most of that moisture staying north of Madison, north of Dane County, and then for Friday we get a little cooler air building in the low 40s on Friday, but mostly sunny skies, still above average. We're mostly sunny on Saturday with temperatures in the upper 40s. We spring forward into Sunday, and we start that off with temperatures in the mid-50s. Our next opportunity for some more measurable rain seems likely that it's going to creep in for the start of next week, but even that, not a big opportunity for showers developing for us. Now, as far as traffic is concerned right now, things are actually looking pretty good on the roads. Probably needed the shades if you're in the car today, especially if you're traveling west right now. Here's a live look from 39 and 90 at County AB. It seems like the interstate is rolling along fairly smoothly along the eastbound side of the Beltline. We slow down closer to John Nolan, but it looks good from Fish Hatchery Road all the way back to Gammon. Downtown, a little slow right now also, but no major stop and go spots for us downtown. The exit ramp to get onto High Crossing Boulevard off of 39 northbound right now is blocked. There is an accident there. You can see the delays starting to pick up. There were some delays afterwards on High Crossing, but right now most of the northbound side of 39 seems to be going along pretty smoothly. Now from Janesville to the Beltline, we're at 24 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton. The same goes from Sun Prairie to downtown. That's a quick look at traffic.
Thank you, Dana.
Ahead on News 3 Now, and 5 million of children in the U.S. are struggling with reading. How one program is aiming to help them after a short break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
1 in 3 adults has difficulty getting in and out of the bathtub. So let Mad City Baths transform your old bath into an easy access walk-in tub or a custom tub to shower conversion. With walk-in and barrier-free designs, it's your ticket to safer bathing.
Well, I don't have to step over the tub, and I never was able to take a bath in the tub anyway, because I can't get down there and get back up. So the shower is great.
Call Mad City Baths now during our Slam Dunk sale. Receive 67% off installation with no payments and no interest for 18 months. You'll get the bonus $500 in Mad City cash. Plus, call during this program for the free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with your in-home estimate. Call 608-729-4466.
Get more for your kitchen now at the Brothers Main Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale. We want you to absolutely love your new kitchen, so you'll get big savings on the latest incredible products from GE and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee. We want you to be 100% satisfied every time. That's why we're the More Store. The Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale with more selection, more savings, and more kitchen. Now at the Brothers Main, your local store for more since 1938.
What makes you one of a kind?
I can ride a unicycle.
Acting's my passion. I love this.
Time to embrace your uniqueness by taking the BU Pledge. A promise to celebrate yourself and your friends for being exactly who you are. Visit Channel 3000's Time for Kids page to sign the online pledge and enter to win cool giveaways.
Come on and take the BU Pledge.
SSM Health and News 3 Now encourage you to take part in the BU movement.
The world awaits in your new Jeep from Don Miller. It's the President's Day event on now. The tradition carries on with the new Jeep Wrangler. Get your own Don Miller deal plus rebates and incentives up to $5,500 off select remaining 2019 Jeep Wranglers. No day is the same in your new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. You'll get up to $2,000 bonus cash plus your own Don Miller deal on select 2020 Jeep Gladiators. The President's Day event on now at Don Miller, Madison and Dane Counties Jeep Headquarters, Odana Road, Madison.
Don Miller.
I'm Mike Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg.
You've probably seen more ads from Michael Bloomberg than the rest of us running for president put together. Big money is powerful, but it doesn't always win. I know that firsthand. When I ran against an incumbent Republican to take a U.S. Senate seat away from Mitch McConnell, Bloomberg endorsed the Republican, and he raised big money for him. But I beat him anyway. I'm Elizabeth Warren, and I approve this message because I believe our democracy should work for you, not the billionaires.
Federal Trade Commission says Americans lost nearly $670 million to scams last year.
A new report from the Better Business Bureau is ranking the scams where people are most likely to lose money. The BBB says the top 10 list includes many scams we've seen in the past, including fake money orders, romance, and tech support scams. But there's a new one now, cryptocurrency scams. Con artists are reaching out to people by email or social media, offering big returns if they invest in the digital funds.
What happens is they essentially don't return anything. They take that money, pocket it, and leave you with nothing.
The BBB says always ask questions when someone is asking for money.
Today marks the birthday of beloved children's author Dr. Seuss, also known as National Read Across America Day, a day to celebrate and encourage reading. But millions of American children are struggling. Only about a third of American fourth graders are reading on grade level. That's according to a 2019 report from the National Assessment of Educational Progress, leaving millions of students in need of better reading skills. Reading Partners is an organization that's working with more than 11,000 elementary school students around the country. That program pairs young children with staff tutors as well as community volunteers to practice reading one-on-one.
From first grade to third grade, children learn to read. And then there's that transition in the fourth grade where they read to learn. And so if they can't read by fourth grade, then they cannot learn.
Reading Partners says children should read at home every day. The group says parents also should talk to their children about what they are reading to make sure they understand those books. And we'll stay with us. We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Makes it so easy to make wood beautiful. Once you get started, you won't want to stop. Keep on finishing with Minwax, America's #1 selling interior stain.
In life, there are talkers and there are doers. Mike Bloomberg has spent his life getting things done. Started a company from scratch, creating 20,000 good-paying jobs. That's getting it done. As mayor, he rebuilt a shaken city after 9/11, created over 450,000 jobs, expanded healthcare to 700,000, and raised teacher pay. Elected for 3 terms because he got things done. Mike beat the NRA, strengthening gun laws. He beat Big Coal, closing over 300 dirty coal-fired plants. Mike is still getting things done. So ask yourself, for president, do you want a debater or a doer? Someone with workable, common-sense plans to fix healthcare and create jobs, who's done both. Mike has the record and resources to beat Trump, and it'll take both. But Mike will get it done.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Tired of mold and mildew in your bath or shower and constantly trying to keep it clean? Then get a new shower installed in as little as 1 day. Call Mad City Baths. We're Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Our bath and shower designs are non-porous, easy to clean, with colors like Madeira granite, silver white marble, and more. From deep soaker tubs and tub-to-shower conversions to walk-in baths, beat the buzzer on huge savings during our Slam Dunk sale. Receive 67% off installation with no payments and no interest for 18 months, plus $500 in Mad City cash to go towards your purchase. Throughout the greater Madison area, call 608-729-4466. Last chance during this program to get the free $50 Restaurant.com gift card with estimate. Now that's a slam dunk from Mad City Baths.
You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
CBS Evening News, breaking news on coronavirus, as at least 6 people have died in the U.S. And as cases and panic spread throughout the country, we examine all this week, is America prepared? Plus a seismic shift in the race for the Democratic nomination as 2 candidates drop out and endorse Joe Biden. What does it mean for Super Tuesday? That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Well, whoever said baseball players can't golf are wrong.
Well, nobody ever said that. The Angels Twitter page, though, shows Angels outfielder Mike Trout. Yeah, you know, this guy, everything he does, he's amazing at it. He's at Top Golf in L.A. The reigning AL MVP tees off. That ball just disappears. Check it out. This is NL MVP Cody Bellinger. He swings the golf club just like he swings his baseball bat, too. Look at that. He just crushes it. But, you know, these guys are athletes. They can do it. These are 2 of the best, too. That might have cleared the fence.
I was just going to say, are they going into some neighborhood in
Mike
LA
Trout
somewhere?
Is unbelievable.
Yeah, look at that.
He is just such an athlete. Cody Bellinger is pretty good himself.
Why can't I hit the ball like that?
I'm just looking forward to some baseball and golf weather.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Today felt like it.
We're getting very, very close. Yes, still winter. Meteorological spring started, but for the rest of us, we'll hold on a few more weeks until spring gets here. Partly sunny skies for the next few days. We're expecting temperatures to stay above average all the way into next week.
All right, back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News.